These are the 17 money lessons that take the longest to learn. These are the truths about wealth that most people only come to understand after years of trial, error, and sometimes painful experiences. If you can grasp these insights now, you'll save yourself years of financial setbacks, tens of thousands of dollars, and could achieve financial independence far sooner than most. Make sure to like and subscribe for more financial tips and strategies. It also helps with the algorithm. Now on to money lesson number 1. Understand that money is a tool, not the end goal. Many people get trapped in the chase for more money, thinking that hitting a certain income level or net worth will bring happiness. But those who've accumulated wealth over time will tell you that money, by itself, is neutral. It's the purpose behind it, the security it brings, the opportunities it unlocks, the freedom it affords, that gives it real meaning. When you begin to view money as a means to an end, rather than an end itself, you'll make smarter, more intentional financial decisions. Money lesson number 2. Time is your greatest ally in building wealth, and it's also your greatest enemy if you waste it. Compound interest is powerful, but it needs time to work. Young people often feel they have all the time in the world, putting off investments and wealth-building habits. The reality, though, is that the earlier you start investing, the more exponential growth you'll see. Time will either work for you, helping your wealth grow effortlessly, or it will work against you, making it harder and harder to catch up as the years pass. Don't underestimate the value of starting early. Even small investments can snowball over decades. Money lesson number 3, this one is often learned the hard way, is that debt is a double-edged sword. While leverage can amplify your gains, it can just as easily magnify your losses. People often take on debt to keep up appearances or fund a lifestyle they can't truly afford, only to find themselves trapped with monthly payments eating away at their income and limiting their financial choices. Smart debt, like a mortgage or a business loan with a clear return on investment, can be a tool for growth. But consumer debt, especially high-interest credit card debt, is a financial trap that's hard to escape. The moment you realize the true cost of debt, you'll start to view borrowing in a very different light. Money lesson number 4, one of the more subtle lessons, is that wealth building is as much about avoiding bad decisions as it is about making good ones. People focus on finding the next big investment, but it's the small, everyday choices that often make the biggest impact on your finances. Avoiding lifestyle inflation, not getting caught up in emotional spending, and resisting the urge to follow financial trends are all habits that will protect your wealth over time. The richest people aren't necessarily those who took the most risks, but those who minimized their losses along the way. Money lesson number 5. Another hard-earned truth is that saving alone won't make you wealthy. Many people believe that if they simply save enough, they'll be set for life. But in today's economic climate, with inflation eroding the value of cash, simply putting money in a savings account isn't enough. You need to invest to make your money work for you. Wealth is built through ownership, whether that's stocks, real estate, or a business. The sooner you move from being a consumer to being an owner, the faster you'll see your wealth grow. Money lesson number 6, real wealth requires patience. And that's a lesson that often takes a lifetime to learn. Many people want immediate results, seeking instant gratification through flashy purchases or quick money schemes. But true wealth is built over years, sometimes decades, of consistent effort, investment, and restraint. It's about the long game. Patience doesn't just mean waiting, it means resisting the urge to make impulsive decisions, staying the course when times are tough, and allowing your investments to grow without constant interference. Money lesson. Number 7, one of the most challenging money lessons is understanding that income is not the same as wealth. Many people believe that earning a high salary automatically makes them rich, but wealth is what you keep, not just what you earn. Without proper management, even a six-figure income can vanish in an instant. True wealth comes from saving, investing, and creating multiple income streams. High earners often fall into the trap of spending as much as they make, or even more, living paycheck to paycheck despite their impressive income. Learning to distinguish between income and wealth early on will give you a lasting financial foundation. Money lesson. Number 8. Another difficult lesson is that financial independence means saying no, sometimes a lot. Whether it's declining to join friends for an expensive night out or resisting the urge to upgrade to the latest luxury items, the path to financial freedom often involves sacrifices that aren't glamorous. Saying no to short-term pleasures allows you to say yes to long-term security. Financial independence isn't just about building wealth, It's about developing the discipline to prioritize your financial goals over social pressures and temporary desires. Money lesson number 9. Then there's the reality that no one is coming to save you. In personal finance, as in life, self-reliance is key. Too many people assume that somehow, someday, their financial situation will improve on its own, through a higher-paying job, a family inheritance, or even winning the lottery. But those who've achieved true wealth know that waiting for someone else to improve your finances is a recipe for disappointment. Taking responsibility for your financial journey, rather than relying on external sources, is what separates those who struggle from those who thrive. Money lesson. Number 10. It also takes time to understand that financial knowledge is an ongoing investment. Some people think they can learn about money once and be set for life, but the financial world is always changing. From tax laws to investment strategies, there's always more to learn. The most successful people make financial education a continuous habit. They read, they listen, and they adapt. Wouldn't you have loved to be in Bitcoin when it was $2? Investing in your financial knowledge is one of the most profitable moves you can make. It compounds just like money does. The more you know, the more you'll grow. Money lesson number 11 is about opportunity cost, a concept that's easy to overlook. Every dollar you spend on one thing is a dollar you can't invest elsewhere. Opportunity cost means considering what you're giving up each time you make a financial decision. This doesn't mean you should never spend, but it does mean you should spend wisely. When you choose to buy an expensive car, for instance, you're giving up the potential growth that money could have had if invested. The wealthy understand this intuitively, and it's a habit that's worth developing. Money lesson number 12. Learning the value of a diversified portfolio is a lesson that often comes with experience. Many people fall into the trap of putting all their money into one investment, especially when they're just starting out. They might believe in a single stock, a hot new asset class, or even the real estate market, only to suffer major losses when things don't go as planned. Diversification is about spreading your risk, so that one bad investment doesn't ruin your entire financial future. It's a principle that takes time to truly understand because it requires patience and humility, two traits that aren't always easy to practice in investing. Money lesson. Number 13. A crucial realization about wealth is that it often comes from value creation, not just accumulation. Some people believe that they can simply save and invest their way to wealth, but true wealth often comes from creating something that provides value to others. Whether it's a business, a unique skill, or a creative product, wealth is typically built by offering something that others are willing to pay for. The wealthiest people are often the ones who have solved problems or improved lives in some way. The earlier you realize this, the sooner you can shift from a consumer mindset to a creator's mindset. Money lesson number 14. Another profound lesson is that generosity and wealth are not mutually exclusive. In fact, some of the wealthiest people find that giving back enhances their financial journey. Money is a tool that can be used not just for personal gain, but to make a positive impact. While it's easy to view wealth building as a purely self-serving endeavor, many who've amassed fortunes discover that supporting causes they care about brings a level of fulfillment that money alone cannot. Generosity also shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, reinforcing a sense of control over your wealth rather than feeling ruled by it. Money lesson number 15. Understand that lifestyle inflation is one of wealth's greatest enemies. When people start making more money, their lifestyle often expands to match or even exceed their income. This phenomenon, known as lifestyle inflation, can prevent you from achieving real wealth no matter how much you earn. The wealthiest individuals learn to live below their means, regardless of how much money they make. For instance, Warren Buffett still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. Instead of constantly upgrading their lifestyle, the wealthy channel their resources into assets that generate more income, ensuring their wealth grows over time. Money lesson. Number 16, this one takes time to fully grasp, is that wealth can bring as many challenges as it does opportunities. Accumulating wealth isn't just about enjoying life on your own terms. It also requires managing increased responsibilities, making difficult decisions, and often attracting more attention than one might desire. There are potential pitfalls to wealth, like the risk of being taken advantage of or struggling with the guilt of having more than others. True wealth requires not only financial acumen but emotional resilience to handle both the privileges and pressures that come with it. Money lesson. Number 17, patience and persistence are foundational to any long-term financial journey. Building wealth is not a sprint, it's a marathon that requires endurance. Many people want to see immediate returns on their investments and get discouraged when results don't come quickly. But those who achieve lasting wealth understand that staying committed to a financial plan through economic ups and downs is essential. They are in it for the long haul, willing to withstand market fluctuations and periods of stagnation, because they know that wealth isn't built overnight. A bonus lesson, and one of the most difficult to internalize, is that true financial security isn't about how much you have, but how much you need. In a world that constantly pushes us to want more, finding contentment with enough is incredibly challenging. People who learn this lesson early often avoid the endless cycle of accumulating for the sake of accumulating. They realize that wealth is not about reaching a specific number, but about reaching a state of security and satisfaction that allows them to live freely. By defining what enough looks like for you, you free yourself from the constant chase, giving yourself the space to enjoy your wealth rather than letting it control you. These money lessons won't mean anything if you don't know why looking poor is important like many of the wealthy do. Watch the video on your screen right now to discover why. Thanks for watching.